scream when I go in, it's inevitable.
Yep, hold on tight.
Standing here and I'm like appreciating that we just swung off the waterfall via real actual vine. Like a real jungle vine, how cool is that?
And the times that we walk, going through and through, in that moment I felt that I could go anywhere with you.
Good morning.
Making some breakfast.
Making some breakfast.
What you got in there?
Right now, just a whole bunch of spinach.
So today we are doing something very exciting, which is we are taking a trip off the boat to Boquete. So in our prior episodes, when you saw us traveling around Bocas and we were looking at the mountain ranges in the distance, and I was really excited about how beautiful they were and have wanted to go ever since. And everything has aligned. Our friends Max and Hannah are there now and we're gonna meet them. What this area is known for is the mountain. It's actually volcanic and it's called Baru, and you can hike it, but I don't know if we're gonna do that yet. So it's actually one of the only places in the world that you can see the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean at the same time when you're at the top, which is pretty cool, but that's only on a nice day, which is pretty rare. So we're gonna make a game time decision with that. Very excited. This trip will take us away from Calico Skies for a bit, but she'll be safe and secure here at Red Frog Marina in Bocas del Toro, Panama. After spending the last week installing a new chart plotter, repurposing our old one, and installing a new anemometer, we're in the market for a little adventure. So we don't get to do a whole lot of travel off the boat normally. That's primarily because we never used to stay in marinas. And so it's pretty hard to leave the boat on anchor, but now that we're in the marina, it's really easy, or much easier to leave the boat.
Gotta overcook my eggs.
You gotta leave the boat somewhere
Safe.
So the travel today is gonna be, there's gonna be some different legs to it. I guess we're doing that primarily to save money, but we also thought it would be cool. So basically, we're gonna take a panga boat from here to Bocas Town, because we're on Bastimentos Island right now at Red Frog Marina. We're gonna take a 15-minute boat ride there. Then we're gonna take a boat ride from there to a spot in Panama called Grand Cherokee. And that's about an hour boat ride we hear. And then we're gonna take a 2-hour bus ride from Grand Cherokee to David, Panama, which is actually pretty close to the Pacific coast. And then we're going to have a car take us to Boquete. So, a few different legs to this journey.
Engine seacock closed.
Closing the seacock.
Galley.
So the seacocks, I think we've said this on video before, but these are the holes that go out of the boat.
Let water in.
So they let water in and
out.
And out, and yeah, you could theoretically
Sink the boat.
sink a boat. Number
This is what?
3.
This is the third one. Yep. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess.
And as you can see, none of them are in
Particularly easy spots for me to access.
Bye, Calico Skies. So Boquete is colder than where we are here in Bocas del Toro. Probably averages about 85 degrees is the high here, and it's about 70, 75 there in the mountain highlands. Bye, Red Frog.
care of this, and
Yeah, sure.
I'll go.
Grab our
Cable I forgot.
microphone.
Can't charge any of our cameras.
We didn't bring our charger to charge our batteries for our cameras so we could actually film. Gracias. Are you successful?
Yeah, pretty easy. They're everywhere.
Go. The boat we're on is the same type we use to go between mainland and Bastimentos, where Red Frog Marina is. We had a feeling this would be the case, but it's still amusing to think of it as a ferry. There's even stops along the way as locals hop on to join the bumpy ride. So it was a little bit too hectic to film actually getting on the bus, but we're on the bus now. I'm still recovering from a little bit of seasickness from that boat ride, but the bus is really comfortable, and yeah, 2 hours. We should be at our next stop. So David, where we're going, is only, it's actually only 40 miles away. So yeah, slow roads, but really interesting looking out the window here. The reason the roads are slow, which I'll soon learn, is due to a combination of low engine power and steep inclines, as our route winds up and down, then back up and down and back up again over the mountain ridge. Plus, there'll be lots of stops made, both to pick up and drop customers off, and for the driver to make some purchases.
¿Cuánto para mí?
Like maybe 7 hours later or something. Oh, nice. We're trying to calculate how long it took, and I think it took us, we left at noon, and it's 6:30?
Hey, how's it going? Some tea? Can I tempt you in some tea?
Quintessential.
It's not English tea. Yeah, so we didn't realize that it was actually a festival today. It's like a pretty big holiday, and so our friends, Hannah, Max, and Reese, and Emily got stuck in some traffic, so we were just hanging out with the cab driver inside, and outside, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So it's commenced chilling.
These are like the horses.
Oh my god! So our action. That's so cool.
Yeah, I think that guy, the cab driver, last night.
Yeah.
Hold up, let me change my clothes.
Later, we head into town and grab some groceries for our place. Everything feels so festive here. Not only has Boquete fully embraced the holiday spirit, but it's also a local town holiday, the biggest of the year. We actually missed a parade earlier to celebrate the day, but the festive feeling is still in the air. Thanks to the holiday, it's the perfect evening to check out the local nightlife, so that's what we do next. Good morning. Just woke up, had a great sleep in our Airbnb. How'd you sleep?
Good, I'm still pretty tired.
We're getting ready to set out on our adventure now. A couple hours later, and we're gonna go try to find a waterfall. This morning, we spent some time analyzing the weather, and unfortunately, it's just not going to cooperate for a hike up the notoriously challenging Volcan Baru. We've been told that this rainy drizzle and the heavy cloud cover make it a pretty safe bet that once at the top, we'll be denied the chance to view both Atlantic and Pacific Oceans from its peak, and instead see nothing but thick clouds and a completely obscured view. With an elevation of 3,474 meters, or almost 12,000 feet high, the minimum temperature can be below 0 degrees Celsius, and frost is a frequent occurrence during the dry season. Happily, we can still enjoy the stunning mountain at a distance, since it's visible from pretty much everywhere here in Boquete. So that is Volcano Baru. Reese over here is our navigator and also guy who sort of found these waterfalls that were...
I was like searching through everyone and they were all like an hour and a half or an hour and a quarter away, and then this one was said 11 kilometers away. But the problem is that no website seemed to say the coordinates or where to go. They did mention the bumpy road. Actually.
Yeah, I started following this right now. Very excited that we're doing something not
might be on the right route if it's
not touristy.
So I think we just park anywhere here.
We can't go in there.
No. If you guys like a bit of adventure. I like adventure.
Ooh.
Nice one.
Made it! Well, we made it to the
start.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Nice.
Ready?
Here we go. We might see an anteater today. Oh my God. Now that I saw that giant anteater sign, things have changed on an emotional level for me. Try this. So this gentleman just stopped us on the road. We're obviously not the first gringos to try doing this.
I'm not catching much of this.
Hay una quebrada, un río chico.
Okay.
Un tubo así del agua.
So we just saw monkeys. I don't know if I got them on film. I probably didn't. Looks like we found the...
Place to cross.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Looks like we found the water, guys. River.
Water.
Yeah, we've been following this pipe. It's like too tall for me. That's a massive tree. Well, we made it. I wore my bathing suit underneath my clothes, so I'm ready to go in. I have a feeling it's gonna be cold, but it looks beautiful. So, wanna go swimming? Throwing out first? Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna scream when I go in, it's inevitable. So cold. Ah! Ah! Oh my God.
How is that?
It's like really cold. So we actually brought the drone with us and hiked it all the way out here, and we realized that we don't have the cord to connect the phone to the drone, so Bill's really bummed right now. Well, we tried. Pretty famished from that hike. It's like almost 4 o'clock and we've only had breakfast, no snacks. So we're in the search for a late lunch in town. Oh, I got the vegetarian with chicken. Nice.
And a giant pizza, like a maniac.
You also went right for the beer. Like, we shared 1 bottle of water since the morning, and I grabbed 2 bottles of water, and Bill's like, where's my beer? I'm like, you don't want water?
This is a lot of food. This is food.
We're just gonna walk around town now and get some coffee. Boquete is known for its local coffee that is grown here, so I'm really looking forward to trying that because I love coffee. I just got a coffee. I didn't film it because I was so excited when I saw this place because it's supposed to be really good. And I also bought like a thing of coffee to make at home and a chocolate bar.
I didn't. Yeah.
Reject line so high up it's hard to prime sometimes. So I have to go and help it along using my mouth.
Hi, Max.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I've been better.
What's wrong?
Got a bit of a problem with my digestive system at the moment.
Got tummy ache. This is real boat life. This is one of the reasons we don't get off the boat as often as you might imagine we would. Just a little different than leaving a house. There's a little extra steps involved with a boat.
Come on. Turn on.
We have like 5 minutes.
Do we?
I mean, a little more. Ish.
So I just tucked it through. It's not on yet though. It's hot.
Well, I think a hike through some random jungle and waterfall swim.
I think it's going to help a lot.
Set you straight.
Definitely.
Oh jeez. Now it's really primed. Turn it off.
Last time it stopped like right when the bowl was full.
Okay. Let's get this back on now.
Tubo del agua.
Okay.
Un tubo así del agua.
See, okay.
Oh, anteater?
No.
No.
Oh.
Water pipes
following the pipe.
I see.
This is always a fun one, huh?